So it's baking day, and I didn't think I was gonna have enough. I've done a couple loaves for other videos prior to this, and I didn't think I was gonna have enough of Esther to do one more loaf, and I literally on the dot will have like 110 grams. I'm gonna take a little bit of her out. It completely scraped. Now I have a backup Esther in the fridge, but I kind of want to start with a smaller amount to build her up anyway. So I'm gonna take the 10 grams out of the bowl, and then I'm gonna set that aside for mixing. And then we're gonna build her back up again. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And today we are going to make a seed loaf. This is 10 grams of Esther here. And before we get started on the loaf, I'm gonna show you how I feed her. I'm gonna do a 1-5-5 ratio. So I'm just gonna put Esther over here for our bake. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zero this out. I might do a 1-10-10 actually. I'm gonna do a 1-10-10. So I'm gonna do 100 grams of water, warm water to this. So I don't make myself short on baking for tomorrow. 101, that'll do. We're gonna give this a good mix up till it's fully incorporated, just like we do with our dough. Mix this puppy up. So 10 grams of Esther, 100 grams of water, and I'm probably gonna do 115 grams of flour. I always go a little bit heavier on the flour. 0. All right. I don't know what that is. Ew. All right. Oh, way too much. Hold on. Put way too much in. 120, whatever, we're gonna take it. Mix this up. I love this little spatula. Okay, she's turning to dough. Okay, that's what you want. Don't be scared to heavy feed your starters. And then you just want to paddle it, quite literally with my paddle, along the sides to really smooth out any flour clumps. And you're gonna do this for about a good minute, build up the gluten strength within your starter, and then you're gonna transfer her to a jar. Now I have to wash her jar out, so that's gonna take me a minute. Esther's jar is clean and she's ready to go. And I'm gonna get back to her tomorrow morning. It is 11 o'clock in the morning today. I'll show you what she does with almost 24 hours rise. There's lots in here. I'm just gonna get it all. Sometimes wetting your spatula helps, and I should have done that first. Yeah, it does. Scoop this all out, put her in there, mark where she's sitting if you can't remember visually. She's basically at the bottom of the jar today, and not even filling out the lines on the side. So I'm not gonna mark her because nothing's gonna sit. That's what she's looking like. We'll see tomorrow where she gets to, and we're gonna bake with her. It's really super simple. Don't be intimidated to do this. Okay, back to our seed loaf. I just measured out 325 grams of warm water. And then we've got 100 grams of Esther here. So I'm gonna try and get all of her out. There's little tiny bits of her on the edge, but I don't think I'm gonna get all that off. So we're gonna go ahead and incorporate this. We are fully incorporated. Now we're going to add 500 grams of flour and 10 grams of salt. And before mixing it in, I'm gonna add some seeds. I forgot I had sesame too. So I'm gonna do a little sprinkle of sesame seeds, just like that. I'm gonna do a little sprinkle of poppy seeds. Just like that. I've got flax seeds here. A little sprinkle of flax. And then I've got hulled honey roasted sunflowers. That's what's looking like. I didn't measure, if you couldn't tell. And so now we're just gonna go in and we're gonna fully incorporate all of this. Got it pretty well incorporated to shaggy dough, and now I'm just going along and making sure that all the flour is absorbed. It's no pockets. It's looking beautiful. I feel like when it comes to things like this, it's better to incorporate them in the first mix, because afterwards I find sometimes it's hard to get them to like become one with the dough. You know, they kind of just sit in there. That's what I'm noticing anyway. So we're building up the gluten. Ooh, the honey is melting off the sunflower. It's gonna be a good loaf, I hope anyway. Definitely I feel like it's gonna turn out better than the first one I did. We're gonna let this sit for an hour before we start stretching folds again, and I'll see you back then. I wanted to put oats in here and I forgot. So we're gonna do a little bit of oats on the first stretch and fold, and then that's it. Stretch and fold number 1 for our seed loaf. It's been an hour. This is what's looking like. I'm gonna sprinkle in some oats. I've got some steel cut oats right here. So I'm just gonna, they're just chopped up, okay? But I feel like it's gonna add beautiful flavor. I might want flakes afterwards. Give me a second, see what I got in cupboard. I think these are still good. I've got flake oats. Something just like clicked in my mind, and I kind of want to put flake oats in it as well. Whole grain Canadian oats. We're good till July. Let's get it. These, much different. I really was convinced that I wanted the steel cut oats until my mind decided otherwise. So go with the flow, y'all. We're gonna sprinkle in these oats here. Wow, let's just hope this blows Adam's mind. He's down for my experiments. Oh, he's never sure what to expect. This honey, I guarantee you, that's on the sunflower seeds, is adding so much flavor. Flav. I have a good feeling about this loaf. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out, but I'm not going to put any more oats in it. We got some clinging to the sides here. Try and get them all in. I'm going to tuck all those seams underneath in hopes that it helps, again, incorporate. Lots of, oh, it's looking fantastic. Maybe we'll do a design with the oats at the end too. That's what she's looking like. Going down for half an hour. We'll be back for round 2. Stretch and fold number 2 for the seed loaf. This is what it's looking like. Not going to add anything else in. Definitely not. Feel a little dense, but I still feel like it's going to be okay. So, yeah. Oats have a little bit of powder on them, but that's okay because there's sugar in here. So flour, not powder. So they'll, I think that'll help with the honey. Okay, we're all tucked in. Looking like that. And we will be back for round 3. Final stretch and fold for the seeds. Got the dishwasher going in the background. Sorry for the noise if you can hear it. Get up, stretch it, but don't tear it. Try not to tear it. She's tight. I feel like I need one. I feel like I did 3 and there's supposed to be 4, but it doesn't really want to be played with anymore. So I want to leave it. We're going to leave it like this for 2 to 3 hours while bulk ferments. And when I come back, we'll shape it. So it's been a little bit over 2 hours now and our seed loaf is rising beautifully. Okay. I remember the last time I made a seed loaf, it didn't rise like this. So fingers crossed this works. Okay, we're not going to forget the rice in the bottom of the pot today. Flour. Flour. Dump. A little bit sticky on the bottom. I don't want that to go to waste. Okay. Now, ooh, nice and pillowy and soft. Little rectangle here. Bottom up. Side over, top over, side. This loaf is feeling good, y'all. It truly is. Adam will be the one to let us know if it's got the flavor that he was looking for, because it's his request. So we're just rolling this up and we're gonna push and pull and push, pull. Sometimes I gotta tuck it. Okay, nope, I don't want any seeds popping out, so we're gonna stop there. Okay, we're gonna put this in a Banneton, and then I do wanna try, if I can, I wanna try and make a cute little design with a little bit of oats. Okie dokie. Actually, I don't even need to let it rest because the oven's ready. Okay, hold that thought. So we have our preheated Dutch oven. Oh, that's probably too much. Oh well. Hold on, I didn't plan that out very good. Now, I am going to, where's my score? One second. We have the score. And because it's, you know, a seed loaf, I think I'll maybe do a little bit of a wheat. Oh, that's a double. I guess that's a thing. I'll do that to everything. Gotta make it even with the fuck ups. Okay, now my only theory is that if I wet these a little bit, I'll be able to like do something cute with them, like a flower pattern. I'm gonna continue to build this flower and I'll be right back. 5 hours later, I'm never doing that again. That was a lot of work. I only did 3. It looks fucking cute, but that was way too much work. Rice in the bottom to absorb the heat so that the loaf doesn't burn. Works like magic, I swear to God. In she goes. Also, I am lowering my oven temperature to 425 and I want to see how that makes a loaf. So I'm finding with these inclusions, I feel like it's the sugars and the greases from like the meats and the cheeses and the candies that are making it burn. So I'm going to lower the temperature a little bit. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to put a lid on it. We're going to do 22 minutes and we'll be right back. We are at the 22-minute mark. Oh, she's looking pretty. Aw, she's so cute. She's getting a little ear on her. All right, we're going to do another 22 minutes. She's out of the oven and looking so pretty. Now I'm going to show you what the rice looks like in the bottom of the pot. And then we're going to look at the bottom. See that? See that dark, dark rice? First of all, look at how cute she is. He's so cute. Oh my God. Hey, not a burnt bottom. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Y'all, this already looks so much better than the first time I did it. It smells like seeds, that's for sure. All right, we're gonna let her cool off before we cut into her. This little glob right here is a bunch of sunflower seeds that are roasted on top. But yeah, looks fantastic. It's been a couple hours and it's time to cut into the seed loaf. Just a reminder of how beautiful she is. I've got Adam right here. Gonna try it. The first one was not good. So fingers crossed we got this one.
That wasn't your fault though. It was
the seeds weren't the right kind. That's sweet of you to say it wasn't my fault. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to say okay to you. Here's the is. Oh shit. Look, baby.
Nice.
It smells like seeds. I'll try to cut it thinner. I need one of them special bread cutters. You can get them on Amazon. And it's like a crank. It's kind of a little lopsided. Here, I'll just give you that whole piece. You're welcome. Maybe add some sweetness to it.
It's good. Yeah, I could use a little bit of sweetness.
So maybe I'll add honey to it the next time I make it.
You hit the seeds right.
The seeds and everything tastes good. Last time they were like more raw seeds, and he wasn't a fan, but he picked them out. So I mean, all right, it was a hit. Next time I make it, I'm gonna put some honey in it, and if you decide to make it yourself, I would put about 25 grams of honey in there. Okie dokie. Until next time, guys. See you later.